he is on the short list of the greatest featherweights of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take this here in the UFC.
He's one of the best fighters, as you said. He's one of the best featherweights of all time. And it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail. When he made his UFC debut, he had hiccups, but he went back to the lab and he fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire organization.
And what he did in that two-fight series with Jose Aldo is something that history is going to look back upon very fondly. Max blessed Holloway back in another big spot here tonight. Max Holloway has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. So here he is, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. It's a title he always thought he would have. He just needed the opportunity, and you all saw what he did in outclassing the all-time great Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is the total package. We make a lot about his rugby league career, and at one point he was a 214-pound athlete who was an absolute marauder, but now at a svelte 145 pounds, he truly has every skill befitting a long-reigning champion. This division has a bunch of killers in it, and right now they're all chasing the Wolfman, Alexander Volkanovski. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max "Blessed" Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, high stakes here in the UFC's featherweight division between a couple of future Hall of Famers, Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski could have been an outstanding rugby league player, played as north as 214 pounds. We're very thankful to have him in the UFC, where he has become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
One of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. That athleticism is on full display every time he goes in the octagon. But I want to focus on Max Holloway a little bit. When you're down 0-3, when you have been so dominant against everyone else, how do you solve the puzzle? Max Holloway needs to get forward, he needs to press, and he has got to get Volkanovski outside of his comfort zone. Volkanovski's too comfortable right now whenever they're fighting, and that is leading to Max constantly getting behind and having to try to play catch-up.
Oh, that's a seminal blow right there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. Oh, nice.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Well, punches and kicks in bunches as usual out of Max Holloway. His future's in the UFC Hall of Fame. His present, yet another dominating performance here tonight. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out.
Oh, right into mount.
Holloway's in half guard. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Go. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Good work from the top here by Volkan. There it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Oh, nice jab.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Spinning back fist. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. 15 seconds. Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook in the clinch lands by Holloway. 5 minutes in the books. All right, heading back to the corner, and Volkanovski's bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
All right, here we go now, champ. Round 2. Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway.
Beautiful kick lands.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee. And another big kick for Max Holloway.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Checks the right kick. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Straight right hand counter, useful. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish him.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with him.
No.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Just below 50% now, landing with 47% accuracy against Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Holloway. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that will cut him.
Watch out for those straight punches. Keep your defense sharp.
Now he's going full mount.
Nice positional control here. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Really good job by the fighter to land that kick. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Spinning back fist. Big left hand. Oh!
Nice leg kick.
Pressure, pressure.
Hook to the head there by Volkanovski. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by Volkanovski. Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. That kick blocked by Holloway. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Holloway's in half guard. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how we needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, that horn signifies the end of round 3, and, oh, Volkanovski's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Holloway gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Volkanovski's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the... That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
How about your boy? I mean, that's your boy, Max Holloway. I know you're an objective observer, but to see your friend produce a knockout like that on this stage, that's heady stuff.
Yeah, it's huge for Max. It's huge to watch him continue to raise the bar in the featherweight division. He's been around for